Hi, my name is Nicole Lundy, and this is my vlog number 1 for the Intergenerational project for Gerontology 200, The Journey of Aging. So my older buddy is Doug, who's 87 years old, yet I would not have guessed he was even over 75. We first met Doug as a group when he welcomed us into his home. We met with him a couple weeks ago, and it was so nice that he invited us all to be at his house. We didn't know if we wanted to meet at a restaurant or some place where we wouldn't be imposing, because I know some older adults are sometimes a little particular in their ways and having strangers just come into their home, but that really wasn't the case with Doug. He wanted us to feel as welcomed as if it was our home. He made sure if we had water, if we wanted any snacks. He didn't really give us the choice, but he just gave us the Oreos for us to try, which were awesome, and I really appreciated that. And he was very proud of all, like, his house and all the memories that were connected to it. So I think that was part of the reason he was so welcoming, because you could tell that he has been in that house since it was like 1964 or something like that. And there's a lot of memories with his late wife Carol and their family, their kids. All of his stories really just revolved around his family and his connection and his closeness to his family, his kids, his neighbors. And it was so sweet that every time he talked about his late wife, Carol, he actually referred to her as my sweetie, which I just thought was like the most heartwarming thing, because she did pass. It's been about 3 years now, and you could just feel the love that he had for his wife every time he spoke about her or their family, their kids. It was just really sweet to see how connected he just was to his wife and his love and his memories of her and their life together. And as the evening progressed, I learned a lot about Doug's life, how he was a teacher, a principal. That's what Carol did as well. So he's really been involved with the younger generations his entire life. And you could really feel that just the way he was talking to us, and even just asking us questions, what we wanted to do with our lives, why we were in this situation. So it was just really nice, because you could just really feel that we weren't imposing upon him. He was enjoying us being there and asking questions and him sharing things about his life. And when I first met Doug, when he opened his front door, it was really strange but a nice feeling, because I could not stop thinking about my own grandfather, who I referred to as Papa. And it was just crazy seeing him like that. First off, Doug shared a lot of resemblance physically to my late grandfather, so it was kind of nice. I had to get over the initial, the shock factor, but it was actually really nice and heartwarming to see that. And the more we talked to Doug, the more I learned a lot of the similarities. I learned that Doug is Norwegian, and that's same as my grandfather. And Doug's parents grew up in South Dakota, and my grandfather's parents grew up in North Dakota. So it was really cool just kind of figuring out all of these connections. It's a bittersweet feeling, because it will just be 2 years, coming up October 15th, which is in just a few days, that I lost my grandfather. So it's kind of nice, though, doing this project right now, because it's really kind of just keeping me connected to my grandfather, and I really do look forward to further building a relationship with Doug, because it is like I have a little piece of my own papa working on this project with me. And so throughout this project, there's 3 goals that I would like to accomplish through my experiences with Doug. And so my first personal goal is to feel more comfortable recording vlogs and speaking in front of a camera, because I have done assignments before where I had to do the voiceover, but it's different when you can see your face compared to just hearing your voice. So I would like to get a little more comfortable recording in front of a camera and speaking in front of a camera. And then a second goal, or another problem that I seem to have, is that I speak too fast, so that is something that I really want to work on. And then a second goal that I have for this project is to expose Doug to something new that he hasn't been exposed to before, or even teach him something new. So I'm half Filipino, so maybe I can bring him some Filipino food for him to try, if that's something he hasn't had before. Just like he brought us to his Boy Scout meeting, which I haven't been a part of before, so it's kind of our turn to go ahead and share something new with him. And then my last goal that I want to improve upon is my communication skills with older adults, because I do seem to talk fast sometimes, so it is a little unclear in what I'm saying. So that's definitely something I want to work on. And I also want to just be able to learn from Doug what they want to talk about, because sometimes I find myself being the one doing a lot of the talking, talking fast because I am a little louder sometimes. I feel like I want to be able to be a better listener as well as a better communicator, and when I'm speaking, speak a little clearer, a little slower. So those are just my 3 goals for this project, and hopefully by my next vlog it'll be a little more comfortable, I'll have a little bit more confidence, and then by the 3rd vlog it should be perfect. Hopefully. Okay, well, I'll see you for the next vlog.